Hey guys, what's going on? This is Robbie Ruviews with Robbie Ruviews. On this channel, we take... Did I say that last time? Hey guys, what's going on? This is Robbie Ruviews with Robbie Ruviews. On this channel, we take random short films from YouTube and review them. On today's episode, we have Memory Loss from Thomas Branson. Now, we're going to be doing 3 films from Thomas Branson today because he has very, very short films. We're going to be doing Memory Loss, The Grave, and The Box. He's been a frequent commenter on my YouTube videos, so I'm very excited to be checking out his work on the show. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So, like I said, I am familiar with his work. So we shall see how this is Memory Loss. Recut of Lost Memory. Insane audio going on. Oh, snap. That's definitely... That was a pretty cool effect. Whoa. Nice. I love the POV here. This audioscape is horrifying. Ooh.
Found a man in the woods. No identification.
That sounds like me.
We're bringing him in.
Man, he does... I like that one. That was, that dog was really good. This is... I think it's The Grave? Yeah, The Grave. Next is The Box. Oh, that was... Oh, who's that? It's got a knife. I like the POV here. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of Doom. No, oh, he put the knife down. Rookie mistake.
Access denied.
Oh, snap. Did he get shot or did the phone explode? Don't know. Alright, and this is The Box. Looks like he's got some fast motion going on here. Grave? Paul. Interesting greens there. Oh. That's rude. Very shaky. What in the world is that? Oh. Oh, snap. That's kind of cool. Next, please. Oh, there's a next. Oh, that's just random dude jogging. Cool. So that was a Thomas Branson joint. Like I said, I am familiar with his work. I have checked out a couple of his films. They're very, very short horror films, so this is definitely in his style. I thought some of the effects were pretty cool. I'm pretty sure he solo shoots all of these, but he cranks these films out, so I definitely commend him on that. So I'm not going to get too crazy in detail because they are very short, but I'll just give some of my quick thoughts, and we'll start off with the good. Alright guys, starting off with the good on this one, we're talking audio. So I really like how he uses audio in his films. I mean, he kind of has this very low-tech sort of style about his films, but the audio is really usually there to sell any of the scares, to sell the atmosphere, and I think he uses the audio side of things very, very well. And next for me are his ideas. Thomas has really clever and unique ideas, and he uploads constantly, so he's always making new stuff, which is really cool, and definitely one of the credos that I have, like, just keep making films and getting that feedback and getting better. So I think Thomas is definitely on the right track. He's definitely working through these films, and I think he's kind of finding his footing, and he knows his niche, and he's just going for it. So I definitely commend you on that. So although these films aren't traditionally my cup of tea, I'm more of your straightforward plots. I don't really like horror films as much. I think the length is a huge benefit for Thomas's films. Having them to be so short, and it looks like he's a solo shooter, and I totally know everything that goes along with that. Solo shooting and creating these really short films, kind of working with within his constraints, is really awesome and very commendable. especially because he uploads so often. He just keeps having these ideas, and I really hope, some people rally around him and he could really make a legit short horror film. I would love to see a longer one from Thomas Branson because I think he has what it takes to make them. I just don't know if he has the people around him because it looks like he usually shoots and stars in all of his own stuff. So if he can get a good crew together, I think Thomas, you could definitely make some really, really cool stuff. Let's transition now into the not so good. All right, guys, now it's time for the not so good. So first thing I want to talk about is the camera and camera work. So I assume it's like a low quality sort of style, but it is quite noticeable, especially when on some of these shots you can see the shadows and everything. Now, this is a niche that I'm not really super too familiar with, so if any of this is kind of off base, I apologize. But and also the camera work, there is a lot of really shaky stuff and everything like that, and it looks like it's just kind of recorded all there. So maybe even for some of these films, you might want to think about throwing on a tripod or adding in some dynamic camera movement as opposed to the handheld. Although I really did like the POV stuff. I thought that was really, really cool. So just maybe even adding a difference in camera angles as well. And I know you're a solo shooter, so that's a lot harder, but definitely think about cinematography a bit more and try to find some different ways of expressing your ideas and of shooting them. Next for me is the special effects. Sometimes they could get a little corny, so you kind of have this I think it was in the second one, there's like a little bit of a transparency sort of flash of an image, and then the phone image as well. Again, if this is within the niche, doesn't even matter. The visual effects in these films usually aren't the greatest, so I would just challenge you, Thomas, to try to see what you can do better, to see if you can find some higher quality stuff. I really, really liked the dog animation. I don't know where you got that, but some more stuff like that. It was really, really cool, and I think it kind of upped the production value of that first short film that we saw today. And finally, for me, I mean, there's a bit of a lack of variety in these films. They're usually all this kind of POV, and although the ideas are really clever, they're kind of shot similarly. So Thomas, I would challenge you to try to find some other ways of doing it, maybe grabbing a friend or two and having some actors and having you be purely behind the camera and really telling your stories with cinematography as well, as opposed to the one POV shot that you typically end up using for some of your short films here. I would challenge you to really dive into some of these film techniques and see what you can do. Now, I totally know I'm a solo shooter myself, and it's hard to get people around, hard to people to do it right, but I think that's what I'm going to challenge you to do. I think you should definitely try out some different people, see if you can get in contact with some actors, even if they're theater actors from around your town or something like that. Utilize the many cinematography techniques that can really up the production value of your horror short films. What are my overall thoughts on this one? All right, guys, so overall, I do enjoy Thomas's films. I think they're, like I said, clever and unique ideas. I think the run times are very, very nice, having a nice short horror film, and you can pretty much rely on him almost daily, it seems, putting out a new one. So I really respect what you're doing, Thomas. I think you just got to keep improving, keep challenging yourself as well. For these crop of short films I did, I'm going to give them 2 out of 5 stars, but I definitely recommend you guys check out Thomas's work, especially if this is something more up your alley, if you like horror short films and stuff like that. Definitely check out his channel because he is always creating new stuff. All right, guys, that's all the time we have here on Robbie Reviews today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much, Thomas Branson, for sending your short films on through. I want to know what you guys thought, so leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to check it out from there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you want to see more from this channel, please subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome day. I would love to... what? Oh, no. This is where I'm going to start being awful at my job. I hope you enjoyed. No. What are my overall thoughts on this one? These ones. How does this work? What were my overall thoughts on Thomas Branson's work? That'd be fun. Overall.